Hello and welcome back to Homer Bryce Stadium. We are continuing our pregame show here for the SFA Lumberjacks. We're joined by a very special guest today, Mr. Craig Turnage, the Executive Director of the Alumni Association. Are you ready for some Lumberjack football today, Mr. Turnage?
Always ready, my brother, always.
Always.
Yeah.
I love that
Energy.
attitude. Absolutely. So it has been a very, very busy year for the Alumni Association. One of the first things I want to ask about is the success of that road show. That seemed like that was an awesome opportunity.
You know, it really was, and I appreciate you asking about that. We had over, I would say, probably at least 1,500 alumni join us all across Texas.
Wow.
We sold out all of our Houston Astros and Texas
Yes.
Rangers games. And then when we were in the Austin area, Punch Bowl Social, I don't know if anybody's from the Austin area, but we had a great time down there. And you know what it really did for us? It really helped to engage. That's the fancy way of saying getting our alumni back involved with us with their
Most
time,
definitely.
talent, and treasure.
Most
And so, and a lot of that goes back to help the students. So
Right.
many of our alumni are broadcasters. So
Right.
we've had several of those that came out to join us. And you know what? It's just spreading that purple pride all across the state of Texas.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Most definitely.
Absolutely.
Most
So obviously that was a great thing that happened over the summer, but the school year is back. We're in full swing. Obviously, a lot's happening out here today.
That's right.
So homecoming's coming up.
You know, it is, and I'll tell you what, it's looking to be one of the biggest homecomings we've ever had. If it's anything like this weekend, we have over 350 people here today just in our alumni corner. And we've got parents, family, friends, alumni, you name it,
Right.
all across the board, Board of Regents members, staff members, faculty, you know, everybody all together just basically enjoying SFA, you
Right,
know,
no,
and so.
and you know what's so crazy? You know, my first year here at SFA, just kind of giving a tour of the campus, I got to witness that bonfire.
Right.
Man, I mean, that's a crazy little deal tradition right
Yeah,
there.
it is.
You know,
I tell you what, you know, homecoming is always our biggest event.
Yeah.
We'll
Right.
have at least 1,500 people underneath our alumni corner tent, and then we have our bonfires you
Right.
described. It's a whole weekend of series of events.
Right.
I will tell you that our Hotel Fredonia already sold out. We're already on to the second hotel.
Oh, man.
You know, so that's why when I said, you know, this looks to be one of the biggest homecomings, one of
Right.
the biggest. You know, as long as the football team keeps winning, you know, I hate to say it, we do have fair weather fans sometimes.
Right.
But I tell you what, this last game at Texas Tech, it really energized. Even though we didn't win, it helped energize. And I cannot tell you how many fans I've had come by to see me that say, hey, man, y'all gave them heck out there, you know?
Oh, yeah.
And that has
Absolutely.
been
Yeah.
awesome. And so that just helps us continue every weekend to have
Right.
more and more. And I
Right.
think today down here on the football field, you will see even behind us. I
Right.
mean, the stands are
Yeah.
packed.
Yeah.
Homecoming's going to be
Oh,
rocking.
Oh, yes. Now, I wanted to ask you this, too. What are some of the things that you're excited for to see today? You know, like you mentioned what you saw out there on
Yeah,
TV last
yeah,
week
yeah.
from the Lumberjack football. What do you think some of the things you're excited for today?
Well, I tell you what, anytime the Lumberjacks take the field, there's always some excitement, right? You
Right,
just never know.
right.
I hate to say this, but knock on wood, I really think we're having
yeah,
a good
we'll
show
knock on wood
today.
right
you
here,
know,
yeah,
you know? But I will tell you that we've already had alumni and things like that already calling me. They're already looking forward to the next game,
Right.
right? Because they think they've already got this in the bag.
Right.
Now, I know that that's not the attitude we may need to take, but I'll tell you what, the product that the Lumberjacks put on the field is like no other. You know, you can
Right.
get on ESPN, you can watch the big boys play and everything, but we're having big action right here at
Oh,
Homer
yes.
Bryce Stadium.
Oh, yes. Here.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
So
yes.
it gets no better. I love watching the offense. I love watching those guys on defense. And I think a lot of people don't understand that when they're down here on this football field, I know it's hard to tell in the stands, but when those pads crack and you're standing there on that sideline,
Man.
that's real deal
That's
action.
real deal right there.
You know,
That's real- I agree. Oh, yes. Oh,
you
yes.
will. People don't understand that, and I hope that our alumni will get the opportunity to come back. Come
Yep.
sit in the stands, come sit up front, because you don't get access like this
Oh,
anywhere
yeah.
else.
No doubt.
Next week
No
is
doubt.
a home game against Lincoln too, so double exciting. Hopefully we get twice as much alumni.
Oh
next
yeah,
Oh, yes.
we need that. We
Oh,
need
yes.
all the Lumberjacks that are watching us today to come out. I mean, what else you got to do? I mean, this is the greatest atmosphere
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
on right here.
And
so
Hey,
why
for
wouldn't
the
you be
guys.
here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. I wanted to ask you about Kobe Carter.
Okay.
I mean, man, this guy is just pumped up. He's
I know.
excited all the
I
time.
know.
Absolutely.
He gets his team ready to go
Yeah,
all the
yeah,
time.
yeah.
Just tell me, what
Sure.
you see from him.
Well, so even last night, I talked to him last night. We had
Right.
our alumni awards dinner last night at the Hotel
Okay.
Fredonia, and he brought his and his running backs coach, because we honored Larry Centers last night
Right.
as one of our outstanding distinguished alumni, and he had his whole family there and former teammates and things like that. And Colby was talking to him, you know, and Colby was talking about, you know, the Texas Tech game and what happened at the end down there and some of the penalties that were missed. And I tell you what, he made me want to pick up an axe and get out out there on the football field and get after it.
Absolutely.
Even
Absolutely.
during maybe what not have been the score gone our way. I mean, I wanted to suit up my pads and be
me
down there
too,
with him.
definitely.
You know what I
Put me
mean?
on the line right now.
That's right. That's right. It just doesn't get any better than that. But I'll tell you
doubt.
what, Kobe's the real deal. He's true. He's original, and he'll talk to anybody.
Right.
And a lot of times, coaches may not necessarily be as approachable because they've got a job to do. Right? Kobe is down to earth,
Yes.
legitimate, real deal coach,
Great
and we
spirit.
love him to death. So we're glad he's
Awesome.
here.
Awesome, man. Yeah.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. So obviously we're streaming now on
Sure.
YouTube, and we have
Sure.
hopefully a large audience. We'd like to thank
Right.
tuning into our pregame show.
Sure.
Is there anything you'd like people to know about the Alumni Association?
You know, I think the most important thing is, here's what you can do for those that are watching today. Join the SFA Alumni Association. Get involved. Come back to campus. Come talk to students. If you're watching today, you want to come speak to a class, let us know. Hire a student, right?
Right.
Hire an SFA grad. You know, any way that you can get involved. A lot of people think the only way I can do it is to give money. While we appreciate that, that is not the only way. That is
Right.
not the only way to get involved here with Stephen F. Austin State University. You know, I work with the youngest of alum to the oldest of alum and all across the board. And people give back in many different ways. And
Right.
so I would say that with the Alumni Association, that's what you can do. Come back, get involved, come see me, come see somebody from my office, come back for one of the home football games, come to any event. We want to have you back to SFA.
I have a question for you. So
Sure.
what is your favorite experience or memory being a part of the Alumni Association here at SFA?
You know, golly, where do you start with that one?
Yeah, that's a hard
Okay,
question. Gotcha.
okay. So just recent memory was last night with our Alumni Awards dinner. We had the best time, the best turnout that we've ever had. Everybody loved it. And I would say that the speeches that were given by our distinguished alumni, you know, they have decorated careers from across the field.
Right.
They gave some of the most impactful speeches that I've heard. And again, it wanted me to go out and just get all excited and start doing a cheer or a chant. I don't know how to
Most
describe it,
definitely.
but it just
Most
gets you
definitely.
excited about being a lumberjack, and that's what's important.
Right.
So,
Right.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's a great vibe out here today.
oh man, isn't it though?
Yeah,
We're so excited to be back out here. It's been a while, and it's so great that alumni can finally be engaged again. Obviously, there was a little bit of a hiccup with the world, but it is great to absolutely have these alumni out here.
You know what? And it is. It's nice to be back because this is our bread and butter, events and engagement. That's what we do. We just get people back out to SFA. And when COVID shut all that down, it's so hard for us to engage people online. While you can do that, we did a lot through social media, and I would tell you that our social media, SFA Alumni Association, is number 3 in the, well, no, take that back. Number 2, and no, with number 3, sorry. Number 3 in the state. The only ones that's bigger are Texas A&M and UT Austin. We're number 3.
Hey.
So if that tells you, think about the other schools that are out there.
Right.
Texas Tech, Sam Houston, Lamar, they're all
Yeah.
way below us. So what that means is, where I was going with that is, people engaging with us online. That's what we had to do during COVID. And I
Right.
think a lot of people were missing that. So they
Right.
were online with us on our social media channels, and that was okay. But you can't beat this.
Yeah,
No doubt.
I think
You
that's- I
can't
think
beat
that's
this.
number
Yeah.
3 in the stages shows everyone how big of a family SFA is.
Oh,
you
no
know,
doubt.
how important
Oh,
it is for everyone to come back, you
No
know,
doubt.
give back, come to the games, you know, as alumni. So I think that's really great.
Yeah.
Number
No
3.
doubt
You
it's going to
learn
be
something new every day.
absolutely. It's going to be a fantastic game
Yeah,
today.
yeah.
Our thanks to Mr. Craig Turnage for
Yeah.
joining us. Make sure to go check them out over by the Student Center. Axum Jacks. We'll be right back with more of our SFA pregame show.
Backs up.